Esther, the host of the Escapades show. Here is where we talk. We talk about those things that are uncomfortable and we get down to business. Howdy, howdy. Karibu to the Escapades show. And if you're new here, karibu tena sana. That's just how we say it here. Okay, so guys, I want to talk about identity crisis. I want to answer something that I received from my previous video, my shorts. By the way, do you guys watch shorts? I sometimes make some shorts, so yeah. And before we get there, how is your self-care? How is your self-care? As you can see, here is my self-care. This is what it is. I'm taking care of myself with. So at the moment, I'm reading this book. It's called Keine Angst von Mäusen. This is all about finance. I think I've reached a place where I want to know how I'm spending, how it's coming in, to learn more on investing, to learn more on savings, and also to learn more on how to save for our children, like for colleges later in life, how to get a house, how to purchase a house, such things, guys. And if you have any tips, guys, I don't know how you manage your finances, but if you have any tip on how to save, please help me. If you have tips on how to invest, and by investing I mean here around Germany, not investing out of Germany or in Africa or in Kenya, but just here. What are the ideas of investments here? Well, have you ever thought of investing here, around here? So guys, if you have tips on that, please help a sister. But at the moment, this is my self-care. By the way, self-care is not only like taking care on how you look. It's not all about the looks. It's also the mental health, the knowledge, taking care of yourself, knowing things. That is part of self-care. So what are you reading? What are you up to? What is your self-care? What is the method of your self-care? Okay, yeah. And the book, it's really helping also in the book, finances management, like finance management. Like it says, when you are seeing things like angebots, like things are on sale, don't be so quick running for the sales. Yeah, because sometimes they're not really sales. These Black Fridays, do you even really want those things? Those are the such questions. And another thing that I've gotten from the book, it's saying like, and it really makes sense. A lot of women, us women, we know how to manage money more than men. Men, they can risk more or invest more on money than women. So as women, we really don't take risk with money, we save. And men take risk with money and it generates. This is all about my experience now. And mind you, everyone has different opinions, everyone has different experiences, and yeah. So I don't know about you, but me, I have been hit with identity crisis. There was a time I was just like, like growing up, like, our hair, how our hair is. So we used to palm, like relax our hair. Like this is for me, like in high school, used to relax the hair, blow dry the hair, so that it can be easier to maintain it. Also, another thing is with food. I've seen, like, mostly Kenya, we eat a lot of spaghetti, as in easy foods to cook, like dressing up like Cinderella and such. So the moment my identity crisis appeared, or they just revealed themselves, was when I was here in Europe. That's when I knew, like, there are some things I do, they're being considered like I'm trying to imitate being white, or I even like this, like speaking our own language. There's also a place where if you speak English, then you're not being African enough. As in, there are some things, there are some small things, and I really had to struggle with it to a point where I had to leave my hair natural, no relaxing, no chemicals, no nothing, just natural, maintain with beads, braids, and most of the time also you find even at your wigs are not an African thing. You're trying to imitate the white person. So you see, that is where really my identity, like complexion, there's some things if you use, you're being identified as you're trying to be white. There's a way if you walk, you're being that was too much. Thank God finally I'm out of that phrase, because now I think I can even relax my hair. I've come to an understanding that when we used to relax our hair, it's not that we're trying to imitate anyone. It's because it's the easiest way. Like, it's really easy. It makes works much easier. And if I want to be sophisticated as a Black person, as an African, doesn't really mean that I'm trying to imitate someone. Like, where was it written that sophistication, where is it written that behaving well, having good manners is for a certain ethnicity? So I'm really past that. I am so happy that, yeah, I can right now I can relax my hair. Right now I can eat what I want. I can cook spaghetti and say, oh, today I just want to eat Italian, and I eat spaghetti. Rather than if I eat spaghetti, I'm trying to be Italian. You know, if I do this, I am trying to be that. If I walk this way, I am trying to imitate that. No, finally, I can say moving to Europe, that was another like there are some certain ways you open your eyes when you move to Europe. Yeah, like when I was still in Kenya, there was a lot of things that I didn't know, and a lot of things that I wished to do, a lot of things that I really wanted. And coming here, like even many years living in Germany, like I really see all those things, like they don't even make sense anymore. Like I would just think like I was so naive, I was so stupid. As in, you even open your mind, like it's really, yeah, like there are some things I used to see like, oh my God. Right now they're just like, so I would say really identity, don't ever say that Africans don't have identity crisis. I don't know about you, but for me, those are the things that really trickled me here. And you know, mostly identity crisis is because of colonialism, slavery. If you've sat or you've really followed up with Escapades, you will know like those are the kind of topics that I really like tackling. And you will notice that we've talked about decolonizing the mind, yeah, and in that process of decolonizing the mind is where now this identity crisis like was really hitting hard. You know, like you're trying to relearn things, you're relearning, because we've been so installed with many things. Sometimes we even end up forgetting our culture. We adapt other culture, and so you really end up in this role of trying to find yourself back to your roots. Is where now this crisis really hit, this identity, like who am I, where, how am I supposed, am I African enough? It comes from what you eat, what you read, how you think, how you behave. So yeah, and then it reached a place you come in terms of things, you understand things. Like I said, right now I can walk without feeling intimidated that I'm trying to imitate someone, or there's some form of intimidation. So yeah, I think I've really worked on myself, if I may say. So yeah, that was the part of identity crisis. So going to my last topic, career. I want to get married. I want to have children. I want to make a home. I want to build a home. I want to be I want to be able to enjoy time with my friends. I want to be able to drink tea with no worries. I just want to have a relaxed life. Yeah. So someone wrote, said, can you please enlighten or teach me on this, teach me more about this, because she sees some women are already in their 40s and they are like self-independent. They are, a man cannot do this, a man, they just want to do everything for themselves, and yet they're not even married at 40, and they don't have children. So it's kind of probably they're struggling with that. And okay, I said I'll do a video to answer that. So I think, sometimes we can't cheat nature. I personally believe there are some things women naturally they do, and there are some things men naturally they do. So every species or every human has a role in life, yeah. And this is, mind you, everyone is entitled on what they feel, and everyone is entitled to their opinion. Everyone is entitled to feel how they feel and decide on how they want to decide. So this is no judgment to the women who want to pursue career and they want to be in that path. This is not any form of judgment or any form of discrimination on that. No, this is just me sharing my own opinion. So with this, I totally think men are supposed to be out there building. Women are supposed to be in. Like, look at it right now. Most children grow up without parents, grow up without no mom, grow up with no dad, because all of them, they're out there venturing. A little bit much better in Africa, there's family and there's other employees. But here, there's totally no one who is taking care of these kids. So even for a mom, we are losing our role. Like, there's a lot of criminality which is happening, and it's because there are some certain things women need to install in children's growth. Right now, they are not installed. So, and then women also to check around the community. This is mine. Personally, me, I would prefer if my husband goes to work, I am home, I'm taking care of my home, I'm building my home. That is where my goal is. That is where my happiness relies. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm taking care of the community. I know how kids are. I know the community is not dangerous. I just take care around where I am. And this doesn't mean that I am not doing anything for myself. It means I have time to sit and do things. You remember, like, before, women used to make sweaters for their kids. They used to tailor. They will tailor clothes. They will make accessories. As in, the place will just look beautiful, yeah? And those are the things now, me, if I envision my life, or if I envision women, that is how it is. And it doesn't mean that women are not following. It's just another way. Career is just something which has been made. It's something humans have made. Just a name, career, follow this. It's just a path someone is telling you to follow. But if you just naturally live, if I'm at home, that is also a career, by the way. Because there's a path, there's a natural path I am following. I am taking care of my family, at the same time taking care of the community, at the same time doing things on my own, building. I can decide to have a cafeteria, and it's not that a cafeteria where people will be coming, meeting, talking, having good time, enjoying, just good time, just living life. And that's why I said, no, me, I don't want career. Career is just a certain path people are told to follow, and in most cases that path is followed with no happiness at all. There's many things to risk. There's anyway. I hope I really answered. And for those women who are struggling at 40, no husband, just know that is the life you chose, and there's always a way to go back. And again, not everyone is dreaming to be married. Not everyone is dreaming of having kids. Not everyone is dreaming of this kind of life. There's just people who have certain life of their own. Something else is the fact that nowadays it's like men don't want to work. It's not that women just want to be this self-independent, want to be there. It's because there are no men. It's like even men, they've forgot their own role. Majority of men, they just want to be taken care of. And we just see how there's a high rise of Ben 10s. Men want to be taken care of by women, like the roles are just misplaced. So I think that also plays a role in why women want to be self-independent. They want to be able to cater for their own. They don't want to borrow. It's because there are no men bringing in. It's not like before where women would just stay at home and their husbands will take care of them. If that was the case, I think majority of women would want to be at home, because they can't fight nature, but we are being forced to go to work. That's the thing. Look, the way there's a lot of single parents. Men, they just come, give babies, and they go. Even there's no power anymore on a family. There's no, and normally a man is the one who is supposed to create a family. A woman is supposed to nurture a family. But it's no longer like that. So I think that plays also a big role to why women want to be independent, and majority of people, they're just with no husbands, and majority of men, they don't even have wives. They're not married because they can't even take care of themselves, leave alone taking care of a woman. They can't take care of themselves. They're just waiting for a woman to come and take care of them. So even with this case, men need to remember their role. Men need to remember their role. And I hope and I pray that God will come and turn this wheel round, and people just to take their places. Angalia kwanza the way there's a lot of men nowadays, even they became women. So problem doesn't only rely on women, it relies also on men. Big time. And it wasn't a judgment for anyone. I was just wanted to clear that. And I believe that some things, nature, you can't defeat nature. And women, they have their own role. Men, they have their own role. And I love my feminism. I really do love my feminism. I don't want to be masculine. I don't want to go be out there lifting stones. No. I love when my man comes and take care of me. That's why I'm a woman. That's why. So guys, if you're new here, as you can see, here we tackle what is there. So please kindly do subscribe, follow, and join the families. Adios. Choose.